Hey guys, welcome to the show. Today we're going to be checking out a Bitcoin exchange. That's right. Since my last video last month, Bitcoin has oh my god, it's doubled in price. I have no idea I've got some idea what's going on. Inflation, like the US currency isn't backed by anything. All the currencies around the world, they're not backed by real assets and things. They're just made up numbers, and governments are printing money like there is no tomorrow. So inflation is coming and people are getting into assets. They're getting into housing, they're getting into property, they're getting into gold, they're getting into cryptocurrencies, and all of them have been booming recently. So I've always been suspicious of cryptocurrencies and exchanges. Exchanges, they have been very, very highly press-worthy. The press likes to tell you, and it's true, how some of them do get hacked and you lose your money. And some of them, the owners of the exchange, just run off with your money, and it becomes an international incident where the CIA, FBI, all those kind of people get involved. I don't know who gets involved. People get involved. That's what happens. So it's always like a bit of a risky situation. So I figured I'm just going to let you know the one I use, because I actually sold a little bit of Bitcoin last month. Obviously, I'm a fool. I'm a fool, a complete fool. The price has doubled since I sold. Yeah, anyway, I was just shocked that the money actually came to my bank account. I was like, it always looks like fake money. Like, it just doesn't, it's like numbers on the screen. You don't actually realize that it can be your money in the bank account. So I was a bit dubious about it. When the money came through, I was like, all right, these guys are all right. They're all right. So that's my opinion. Obviously, just a one-off experience. They are a big company. They got lots of investors, all that kind of stuff. But you never know, you could get hacked, all that kind of stuff. Kind of like having a bank. I guess banks, they're probably not secured. They're not as secure as these tech startups. Banks, if you ever work for a bank, you know that the code at a bank is shoddy. They are just waiting to be hacked. But the good thing about banks is that they tend to be backed. So if someone does hack a bank, the bank has enough money for your money not to be lost, or the government will ensure that there's a certain amount of money that they will guarantee. So in this video, I'm giving you a review of an exchange. This one is called Kraken. This one I've been using for the last 5 years. Now, I'm not an investor. I just, back in the day, as a joke, I got a little bit as a joke, and I completely just forgot about it and just left it alone. I remember back in like 3 years ago, it like shot up the price went crazy. Let me just show you. Price went crazy. Look at it. 5 years ago, like in 2018, it shot up from like 1,000 all the way up to like 20K, and then it crashed back down again. So these currencies are volatile. In the past year, it's gone from, at the moment it's trading at over 60K Australian, and you got serious companies. I'm talking about MasterCard getting into Bitcoin. You got our hero Elon Musk. He's actually put a bit of Bitcoin in Tesla, and you got loads of companies out there now rumored to be investing or getting a share of Bitcoin into their portfolio. Reason why? Economy, inflation, lots of stuff is going on at the moment. Governments around the world are printing money, so it's kind of like hedging their bets. Everyone's getting into assets. They're buying property, they're buying gold, they're buying Bitcoin, they're buying all this kind of stuff. And I don't know what's going to happen in the future. I'm just going to give you a service where you can purchase or sell or exchange. And the reason why I'm doing a review of these guys, well, two reasons actually. And about a month ago, I actually tried selling a little bit of my Bitcoin. Obviously, I'm a fool, because the price has doubled since I sold. But when you get it as a joke, and all of a sudden it's worth as much as a brand new car, and you're like, whoa, that's a bit of money there. I wonder if it's real. And you actually say, hey, I want to transfer that money into real money, and the money actually ends up in your bank account, and you get charged no transaction fee. I mean, for the sale, there is a little short transaction fee, but I'm talking about transfer fee from there into your bank in Australia, at least. You don't get charged for making a withdrawal, and it actually appears in your bank. I'm like, whoa, okay, that was weird. Like, I'm not an investor. I don't do this kind of stuff for a living. But I thought it was a big scam. I was 100% certain they're going to be saying, oh, I'm sorry, mate, you can only rebuy some more Bitcoin after you sell or do this stuff. But it went into my account. So that's why I'm doing this video. I'm going to share with you. I do have a link in the description. They got an affiliate program. If you use that link, I think I get like a percentage of something. I'm not sure. I'll get it. Use the link if you want to. You don't get charged anything for it, but I make like a tiny commission from it. thought I'd let you know. So I'm going to jump in and give you a tutorial of the world. So this is called Kraken. It's a French company, and they've been around for a while. And one thing I'll say about them is that a couple of years ago, they gave me some Bitcoins, not Bitcoins, they gave me some random cryptocurrencies for free. I don't know why. It was like lumens or something weird like that. And they gave me some random cryptocurrency, and it's actually worth over $1,000 right now. Thank you. Thank you very much. Two things I'll say actually is that a couple of years ago, Bitcoin, they split up into two Bitcoins. So there's something called Bitcoin Cash, and there's something called Bitcoin Gold, and there's something called Bitcoin. And they gave me, what happened is, you just doubled your money basically. So the real Bitcoin, that one's worth 60K, but then there's Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Gold, and they're worth like very, very low in comparison, still more than most currencies. But so I ended up getting duplicate amounts of the two types of Bitcoin, and Kraken, they gave me the second kind of Bitcoin in my account for free. They didn't actually give me the third kind of Bitcoin. So that's a negative there. Because if you have the Bitcoin, I think you can just get every single variation of Bitcoin. Basically, every few years, they change the code of Bitcoin. And if they change it too much and people disagree with each other, they say, you know what? I'm not part of that group anymore. I'm going to call it Bitcoin Platinum. And then you'll keep the same amount of Bitcoins you had, except it's going to be called Bitcoin Platinum, but it's going to run on a different code base. So the code base splits into two separate currencies. So just say you had 10 Bitcoin. Congratulations. If you had 10 Bitcoin and they made a split, you're going to end up with Bitcoin Gold and Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin, all that stuff at that split point. You get it? I don't get it, but pretty much they gave me one of them, but they didn't give me the other one. So that is a negative there. Let me know if anyone else out there is using another exchange, and if they do all that on other something, the whole side of the show. So when you log into your account, you can sign in, and let me just show you what you get. So you have to use two-factor authentication to do deals. We've noticed you're signing from new device, so they sent me an email. So it seems to be like a pretty secure kind of situation. Of course, if you get hacked, don't blame me. You can always get hacked, all that kind of stuff. Be careful. Don't give out your passwords to everyone. Don't publish videos on the internet with your email address on it, so people know how to log into your account. So I've logged in now, and straight away, it tells me what my portfolio is worth in balances over there. And it's just loading. Come on, baby. So yeah, it's like I don't know how cryptocurrencies, which isn't real money, is worth so much. I just don't understand it. Like when you invest in companies, they're doing something, they're making something. This is like you're investing like in gold, but at least gold is real. But cryptocurrency is just pure speculation and hype. But I guess if everyone believes it, if it's like real currency, then because real currency isn't real either. Like, you know, the American dollar, there's no backing on that. It's just everyone is backing on gold, on US dollar. So that's what makes it worthwhile. But the good thing about Bitcoin is that it's limited in supply. There's a maximum amount of Bitcoin that can ever be mined. It's not like real currencies where they just randomly print more money and it just inflates the whole currency. So yeah, that's Bitcoin. You got a bunch of Bitcoins there. You can click on the market and choose if you want to go USD, EUR, all different currencies. You can actually even exchange, from pound to euro and all that kind of nonsense. You can go in and make an order. I think you just click new order over here and you say, I want to buy Bitcoin with AUD. You put in an amount, how much you want to buy. And that's the situation there. It's got really nice graphs and all that stuff. But what I like the most is funding. That is the tab that I was excited about it working. And look at this. This is pretty cool. So you go into like Australian dollar. You click on withdraw if you got any Australian dollar. And there isn't a fee for Australian dollars. For euros, you get the Swift kind of like transfer situation. So you get to choose if you want to use SEPA. And it tells you at the bottom there the fee is 0.09 euros. If you want to use Etana, the fee, there is no fee there. That's cool. If you want to use SEPA, the fee is €1. And if you want to use Swift, the fee is €5. So pretty much just use the one that charges you the least. British pounds, oh wait, US dollar. What is that? What do they charge you over in the US? So if you add in US dollars, because you can trade currencies, you can sell your Bitcoin in Australian dollar. You can sell it in French, euros. You can sell it in GBP and all this kind of stuff. And Swift, if you're withdrawing US dollars, they charge you $4. If you're withdrawing in Etna custody, It looks like there isn't a fee for that. So I thought that feature was pretty neat, that you can actually take money out and you get minimal charge for it. If you're in Australia, you don't get charged for it. So that's why I like it. I like that service. Now, of course, I'm not telling you to invest in Bitcoin. I have no idea where it's going. They do have a feature where you can do a stop limit. Basically, if you have some Bitcoin, you can say at this price, if it goes below that price, automatic sell. So you can put that in there, and that's a bit of backup for you, but I wouldn't trust it if I was you. I'd just like look at it obsessively and just hope, just manually monitor it. So just that's the situation there. Let me know, what exchanges are you guys using out there in the world to buy and sell your cryptocurrencies? What cryptocurrencies are you actually invested in now? I know there was a bit of hype around Dogecoin. That was a bit of a joke, but it's real. It's worth money. I don't know what's going on in the world, but I figured I'd share with you an exchange I've been using. They seem to withdraw my money, so I got no complaints, and there's a link in the description if you want to use that to sign up. Hope you guys found this video useful and enjoyed the show. How is this money real?